Good morning. On Montana This Morning, we have a special update for you on wildfire smoke. It's something that we're going to be talking more and more about in the coming months. But I'm here with Missoula County's wildfire smoke expert, Sarah Coefield. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So how are we looking smoke so far? I know it's early, but how are we doing?
Well, it is definitely still early. I wouldn't normally expect to see a lot of smoke this early in the season. Of course, last year was the exception to that. We have a little bit of haze coming in, mostly from fires burning in Alaska. We'll certainly be keeping an eye as fires continue to pop up and we get deeper into the summer.
You know, this week is Missoula County's Wildfire Smoke Ready Week. What is the main message you're trying to get out to the public this week?
You know, it's important for the public to know that, wildfire smoke comes pretty much every year and it is harmful to everyone's health. But there are ways to stay healthy and protect yourself from that smoke. The bummer about smoke is it smells bad, it makes you feel really crummy and can kind of make the summer feel less fun. But the good news is the technology exists to create those cleaner indoor spaces. We actually do know how to make safer spaces. It just takes a little bit of preparation, and if you have everything set and ready to go, when the smoke does roll into the valley, you can just be prepared and it's okay. I have this nice clean air I can breathe at home and not need to worry as much about getting sick.
You know, it's so hard, I think, right now for people to be thinking about wildfire smoke. You see people floating in the river, enjoying the gorgeous Missoula summer. What is step number one for being ready for when it comes?
It's really a matter of having the correct filtration in place. So now is a great time to stock up on filters, either for your home HVAC system or get new filters for your portable air cleaner that you may have sitting around from last fire season, or make your own air cleaner using a box fan and efficient furnace filter, and just be ready to go so that when the smoke does come here, you're not scrambling, you aren't competing with anybody else or dealing with slow shipping speeds. You're just ready to go. You just put in a new filter and have the benefit of cleaned air in your home.
And a couple months ago, we spoke before, and we had a story air on KPAX about how you can DIY your own portable air cleaner if you can't get one on the shelves. And so we're going to run that piece now, and we'll come back in just a minute.
Have you ever been sitting around a campfire when the wind changes and the smoke blows in your face? It doesn't feel good. That smoke fills your lungs, depriving your body of the oxygen it needs. What's worse? Inside the smoke is microscopic chemicals. Super toxic. They're absorbed into your blood through the lungs and can cause major harm. But don't take my word for it. Here's Missoula County's wildfire smoke expert, Sarah Coefield.
When you breathe these particles in, they bypass your natural defenses and can go really deep into your lung and can even pass into your bloodstream. And what these do is they set off an inflammatory response in your body, because your body's really just not happy about having these intrusions.
Wildfire season in Montana is getting longer, and our air can be filled with smoke from fires hundreds of miles away. Coefield's advice: stay inside as much as possible.
If you're able, then you want to go and spend time in a place with cleaner air and basically give your system a break from that pollution.
The main way to filter out the smoke in your home is a dedicated portable air cleaner like this one. There are a ton of different models and sizes online, but the number you want to look for is called MERV 13. Many purifiers will be advertised as HEPA. That's an even higher filtration and will also work for smoke. The particulates we're trying to remove are called PM 2.5 in the filter world. Read the fine print to be sure your filter is enough. Most hardware stores don't carry this specialized equipment, and some of these devices can be quite expensive. So what do you do if the smoke is already here and you need clean air now? I'm going to show you how you can make a filter at home that is just as effective for a lot less money. You'll need three things: a box fan, some tape, and a MERV 13 air filter normally used in HVAC systems. First, prop up your fan and take your filter and line it up with the intake side of the fan. If your filter has an arrow on the side of it, make sure it points towards the fan. Next, take your tape and attach the filter all the way around on the sides of the fan. It's important that you create a good seal around the fan so that the smoke is drawn through the filter and not around it. This filter is 20 square inches, and you can see how well of a fit it is with this standard box fan. That's it. It'll be louder than a dedicated air purifier, but you'll be breathing smoke-free air in no time. But what if you want to enjoy a Montana summer and go outside? Here's Coefield again.
If you really, really, really have to go outside and it's smoky outside, either really scale back how active you are so you aren't increasing your heartbeat and breathing really deep and sucking in lots of pollution, or consider a respirator.
Make sure your mask is a genuine KN95. No simple paper or cloth masks here. Tie both straps firmly on your head and make a good seal on your face. People with beards and small children may struggle with this. Even with the mask, Coefield recommends you reduce your activity levels, take frequent breaks, and seek medical help if you feel sick.
It is temporary, and if you take some steps to make sure you can stay healthy while it's here, you can come out the other side and hit the ground running.
Joining us still is wildfire smoke expert Sarah Coefield. So I understand that you all will be at the farmers market this Saturday, right? What's going on there?
Yes, so we will be there with a display for folks that might want to get an eye on air cleaner that's you make yourself using a fan and furnace filter in person and get a good view of what that looks like.
Some hands-on
instruction. We'll have some handouts for folks that answer a lot of these questions of how to determine the air quality and steps you can take for your home or your business, and just things to know as we go into a hotter, drier summer, and how to cope also with the heat and the smoke in combination. And we'll have someone there who can answer questions you might have.
Okay. Is there any final thoughts? You know, when we spoke last time, you said, you know, wildfire smoke affects everybody, and it's important to check on your neighbors. We're all in this together. Any other final thoughts?
You know, just pay attention to changing conditions. Make sure you know how to check your current air quality by going to either Montana's Today's Air website or EPA's Fire and Smoke Map. And look outside, pay attention to conditions, and when the air does get better, take advantage of that. Open your doors and windows, get outside, and enjoy the best of Montana's summer.
And I'll add a shameless plug for your email blast. It's always very fun and very informative, so thank you for putting in all the hard work for that too.
Absolutely, and folks can get those on our current air quality website, missoulacounty.us/current air quality is where I will post the daily updates about the smoke conditions. And if anyone wants to get on my email list, they just shoot me an email, and my email address is all over our website.
We'll put it on the screen down below as well.
All right.
So thank you for joining us, Sarah. I really appreciate your time. You have a great day.
It's great to be here. Thank you.